There we go. Hit the damn thing too hard, and then this is what it does. Okay, it's middle of the week, everybody. Rare sight. Well, I don't even want to call it a rare sight, but usually I have the lights on when I do these videos. But here we have the sun almost going down. Uh, at around here, anyway. Uh, Me, I have a fun-filled day. Oh, there. I forgot to. Never mind about this. This is just incidental stuff. Me, I had a dental appointment today. I had a dental appointment today, and basically had to repair a chipped tooth, all that, but checkups, all that. That's neither here nor there. As I said, this is the middle of the week, which means there's four more days left, folks. 4 more days, and I get to go to the Verizon Center and watch the Caps and the Penguins go at it and have a repeat of the Winter Classic. Which is basically, we're going to kick your ass. That was so much fun, by the way, watching the NHL All-Star game, or watching that weekend. I forgot, it was Saturday night. They were doing a skills competition, which, by the way, Ovechkin won the breakaway challenge. Thank you. I was trying to remember. At one point, they had him wired for sound. He's standing there talking to Marc-Andre Fleury, the goalie for the Penguins and all that. So they're just sitting there having fun. I thought to myself, I should be standing there and hating on Fleury's guts because it's the Penguins. I would have figured, okay, it's All-Star weekend. I give him amnesty. I just figured, come this Sunday, we just go back and watch Ovechkin beat on his ass like he actually did, scoring the first goal in the All-Star game. By the way, that was a lot of fun. The format they used, which is basically not East-West or U.S. versus the world, but choosing up sides and all that. It seemed to be a good idea. Anybody who expected defense in an NHL All-Star game, you must have just changed the fucking channel. But anyway, that was fun. Fun to watch anyway. Shame, though, the Caps lost last night in the shootout. Had a 2-0 lead, and you let Montreal back into this. Although it was fun watching this, even though they were playing the game in Washington, the Caps pulled out those old school uniforms you saw on New Year's Day. Or replicas of old school, but you get the idea. I kind of wish they'd wear them Sunday, but who am I kidding? But it is fun. And I know I am going to have balls out fun come Sunday. So, you get everything else under the sun. Wizards cannot win a road game. I got news for you. You're looking at an 0-41 road record. I'm sorry to say it. It just does not. There's no motivation. And I know this is supposed to be a rebuilding concept. I know this is Ted Leon's first year of owning the Wizards. And you figured, okay, you give him a hall pass on that. But still, I just keep wondering, at what point is he going to wake up? Is Ted Leon's going to wake up and just realize, Flip Saunders may not be the answer here coaching. But who would take this gig? It is what it is. And as we're doing the sports gammon here, pass along something here. I saw this on Twitter earlier. That's why I spent my time here before I started making this video. I think I went twit happy. But anyway, the Nationals got around to it, signing out Cora, at least to a minor league deal, so he gets an invite to spring training. And he also signed Clay Meredith, who I think the last I remembered he was pitching for the Red Sox. I think it was the last gig he had. Well, you can't have too little pitching here. You can't have too much, and you can't have too little. But at least it's a minor league deal. You can invite to spring training. Find arms. Until Steven Strasburg comes back, which, I don't know, people say August. Realistically, in my view, I wish he'd just hold off on this and come back next year. But at any rate, it's just reading all of that. And while I was on Twitter, I I ran across this thing. Somehow there is this new gigantic bug up Dan Snyder's ass. And this one involves uh, well, I won't say a minor paper because it's not right, but there's a publication, it's called the Washington City Paper. I did not read the details of this, but apparently Snyder has such a bug up his ass about a story that the editors of the Washington Daily Paper had done on him. He sued them for libel. You know, libel, slander, all that. I stood there and tweeted on this, and this is the direct tweet quote I gave. I said, the way Dan Snyder has fucked up the Redskins, or basically running the damn near extinction, maybe the Washington City Paper ought to stand there and sue his ass for libel or slander. You know, sue for damages. I don't know. You know, what are you going to really do? You know, it's like, somebody should tell Dan Snyder, get a fucking life. They're going to criticize you. That's why you get paid. You can't stand there and have, you know, you can't have sports journalists in a city, any city, I don't care if it's DC or whatever. You can't have sports journalists, sports writers, you know, with their heads so far up the asses of players, owners, what have you, that you're tonguing Coleman. You can't have an ass kiss fest. There's always going to be criticism, you know, like I do on here. Because believe me, I mean, if you look at these videos, you see what I say. You know, I have, well, I will say contempt. Well, no, okay, I have contempt for Peter Angelos. I like 3 bullets put in the son of a bitch, but that's just me. Anyway, so, but anyway, it's not the first time Snyder's had a bug of his ass about print journalism. Short version of the story would be a couple of years ago. He had a run-in with the people at the Washington Post because they dared to offer less than positive outtake on, you know, outlooks of the Redskins. So what Snyder did was he decided he was going to make it his life mission to destroy what they called Washington Post Radio. Those in the D.C. area would know what I'm talking about. What used to be an old news station at the far end of the AM and FM dial. A couple of years ago, the company that owned those stations entered into an agreement with the Washington Post to have Post writers, reporters appear there and you know, it's also meant the sports people. And so their criticism of Snyder suddenly got the prima donna's ass. You know, you have to bug up his ass on that. So he just made it his life mission to destroy them. And how to destroy them? By buying up FM stations that you basically would have had to stand under the transmitter to get the signal. I think you still do. But somehow he made that work, and you know, just so the Post bailed out on this radio deal, and now the company that owned these stations is back owning them. I know it's not a great story to tell, but you just have to understand the mentality of Dan Snyder. Of course, it's the same mentality Peter Angelos has. He doesn't want criticism of the Orioles. As I said before, you know, what they really should do to him is, with this racketeering troll, is somebody should put 3 well-placed bullets at him. But again, this is my opinion, and I don't advocate vigilante justice. Of course, in this case, it might be justifiable homicide for somebody, but okay, we can't do this. I know we're all after the whole story there with the shooting in Tucson and what's going on in Egypt. We should be a little more tolerant of things. Now, when you get to sports, you have to understand the word fan is a derivative of fanatic. And that's what we do. We get a little crazy sometimes about these sports teams we root for, and our political and socioeconomic bent. But Okay, that's enough of my little mini rant here for the day. The sun's slowly going down. At least you're happy to see my face on here. So I will do that. So I will bid you all adios. And I don't know if I am going to make a video between now and, well, Saturday, because I can't do it Sunday. I'll be on the road Sunday. But I, I'll make an effort here, and I don't know if I will do it Friday or Saturday. I do not know. Uh, you'll know when I post one of these. So we will catch up to you when I get a golden opportunity. Here we go. That is what happened. I told you I had a dental appointment, and my mouth still dry from eating my dinner. So we will catch up to you. So adios, and hopefully the Caps might win. But the next game I think is Friday. Uh, at least they give me something to think about when I go on Sundays. It should be fun. At any rate, I'm rambling. I am rambling. Sorry. We will catch up to you when I feel like making another video. So adios, motherfuckers, and, well, enjoy what's left this day.